Good morning. This is Father Raymond from St. John of God. As you can see, the cross that's right in the middle, the resurrected Christ that's right in the middle of our sanctuary, is now perfectly lit from both sides. It used to be that the light we had here, the LED lights that was installed like probably 8-9 years ago, it was illuminating the cross, but not as focused as this. It was simply lighting up the whole sanctuary wall, not just Jesus himself. But this time we put a 5-degree lighting from EcoSense or EcoSense rice. That's the brand that we placed. And how much is it ordinarily, typically, how much do they sell, David? David, are you there? How much is the lighting, this big one? This light.
How many watts?
How much the cost?
I think these were for something $500 something dollars. Typically, they're $1,100.
Okay, typically these lights cost like $1,100 or $1,100. We got them for like $600 each. So we were able to install on one side 5 of them, as you can see, and then another one that we added so that it can illuminate the Marian shrine. You see how the wall of the Marian shrine is totally lit. Before, we didn't even have anything to brighten it, so it was rather dark. Of course, I'm sure you remember the time when the wall of this church was colored dark beige or almost brown, and the carpeting is brown, and the ceiling was dark beige, almost brown, and everything inside was dark. So my style is to brighten the church, makes the church look bigger and more spacious. Both sides have this lighting. And where am I at? I am here like 20 feet high from the ground. I am using the vertical lift and I'm holding firmly to make sure that I don't fall. Another work that we're planning to do is, if I could bring your attention to the Stations of the Cross. You hardly see the Stations of the Cross right there. But once it's lit as well, can we sample it even from the bottom, David?
Yeah, definitely.
So you'd see the difference. There is no lighting right now. Once we're able to put lighting from the ceiling, that is, of this, you see how different it looks? There you go. See how bright it looks right now? And that is what we're gonna be doing to brighten this particular Stations of the Cross. You know what, David? On the first station, we would have to put 2 lights, one right there and one at the bottom of it, where we're putting Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Can you put, yeah. Would there be a glare if we put it right there when there's a glass covering the icon?
No, so we can do 2 lights, one in front, so one will go right there for the station, and one behind it for underneath it.
Yes, because one, it has to be lit as well, but 2 separate controls.
Right. So I have up there 2 circuits.
Because one would be for all the stations, and the other one would be for the Perpetual Help, that it can remain lit even should the Stations of the Cross be turned off.
That's fine.
Okay then.
It would just be an additional light fixture, that's all.
Yes. So that is what we're doing while we are on quarantine. I do hope, friends, that you continue to support our church, St. John of God, and we still have other works. This is the second project, and third project I talked about yesterday. Remember when I brought you to the grotto of Our Lady of Lourdes, I told you about, we have 4 projects that we're doing. The second are the lights that we have installed, and we will also add lights for the Stations of the Cross. And the other one, the third project, is the icon of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. so that when you come back after the quarantine, when lockdown is lifted by the county, then we would be able to come back to the church and hopefully really celebrate God's providence and God's goodness in our being church. Thank you so much. Again, this is Father Raymond from St. John of God. And let me show you again the beautiful altar that we have now that it is well lit and we have decorated the church. And you would also see how we do our live streaming of the church, of the masses that is. It looks more like a television studio than a sanctuary because we have microphones and lights and all that, but it is still a beautiful church. Our home, your home. Happy Easter. Now, how do I get down from here? I simply push this two, okay? So, gotta let go of the camera now.